Bernard went to the pastor. Of course he did. He sat in that office and told his story. The devoted husband, the sacrificial man, the one who had stayed through 10 years of a barren marriage, who had paid for treatments, who had prayed without ceasing. And this was how Grace repaid him, with divorce papers. The pastor called Grace. Grace went. She sat in that office. She listened to everything the pastor said. She heard Bernard's version of their marriage laid out like a testimony. And she said nothing. She did not defend herself. She did not produce evidence. She did not tell them what she had seen behind that door on a Friday evening. She did not mention the medication. She did not say a single word about the woman in the bright wrapper or the 2 children who called him daddy. She just sat there quietly and absorbed it all. Because Grace was in pain. A pain so deep, so total, so complete that words had not yet been invented for it. The man she had picked from nothing, the man she had built with her own 2 hands, the man she had loved with every part of herself, had looked her in the eyes for 10 years and chosen deliberately to destroy her from the inside. What do you say to a pastor about that? What words do you even begin with? So she said nothing, and the church filled in the silence with their own story. The rumors spread the way rumors always do in church, quickly, confidently, and dressed up as concern. She is ungrateful. After everything that man did for her, he stayed when she could not bear a child. He paid for every treatment. He never left her. And this is how she repays him? They called her cold. They called her wicked. They called her ungrateful. They said she did not deserve him. And Grace heard all of it. Every whispered word, every sideways glance after service, every conversation that stopped when she walked into a room. She heard it all, and she said nothing. Because the river was still there. Every evening she walked to that bank, she stood at the water's edge, she poured everything out, every name they called her, every accusation, every injustice. The river received all of it, the way it always had, without judgment, without question, without blame. In a world that had turned its back on her, the water still listened. If this touched you, like this video. Subscribe so you never miss the next part. Share with someone who needs